up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace, honey. Today we got a whole bunch of new drugstore stuff to try out. So I grabbed a few things from the drugstore to try. I think I'll try them with you today. So I got these few things. Y'all saw me with the marshmallow setting spray with the Laura Mercier situation. I've been loving this so far. Spoiler alert, like it smells like toasted marshmallows. It smells amazing, and then it sets the face really long lasting. So we're not necessarily reviewing that because I've already reviewed it, but you know, I figured we could use it again since it's on the newer side and it's actually drugstore and it's a drugstore video. Then I have this Essence Keep Me Covered powder. Y'all remember I did the foundation and concealer video a while ago because it came out last year, and then I used it in my drugstore under $15 or under $50 video. So they just came out with this powder recently, so I went ahead and got it. The reason making this crackly noise is because the pan like completely came out. So when I got it, like the pan was just out. Just on its own. I'm actually kind of impressed with the color of the powder though. I feel like this would be good for me in the summertime, and I actually feel like it's going to be a little too dark right now. We're going to try to wing it and make it work though, girl, because you know it's here, we're here, everyone's here. But yeah, so working with that. Then I got the Loreal concealer. You all saw this in the Fenty Beauty one though, and I'm still trying to figure out where the particles of glitter came from, because when I look at it I don't see them, but I'm telling y'all I saw glitter in it on my hand. I know I didn't make it up. I know I didn't. Then I have the e.l.f. Camo liquid blush. I bought the orangey looking shade. I feel like Angie so much like I had to get the orange, but it's gorge orange. I thought this was the most interesting one along with the pink one. I have the pink one in my cart right now because I'm gonna buy one of those clicky pens, and we can try that out in another video because I want to do a video on all the like new lip products that are supposed to be duping high-end ones and see if they really work or whatever. So I'm working on that. And then I finally got one of these. I know it took me forever to get one of these, but y'all know I'm not really lip oil girl, so I was just kind of like, I'll get to when I get to it type vibes, and we got to it. So this is the Glow Reviver lip oil. I had to get the dark shade Honey Talks because they looked gorgeous. So these are things we're going to try out today. I'm actually going to battle the liquid blush against the Rare Beauty one in this video instead of doing a separate dedicated one, just because y'all are tired, okay? And since I feel like I'm always tired, like I've been trying to find unique ways to get stuff done. I'm going to incorporate a couple of older products as well too, just because I'm like, I don't have that much new stuff. I had a couple other new like things from NYX, but I'm trying to put them in the dupe video or whatever. That's why I'm not doing them in this one, because I want to do a whole face of drugstore dupes versus like higher end dupes. So I'm holding off on that, but we're going to use this Essence underneath the eyes, and y'all know the banana one. I wish they had kept their darker shade though, because it's like I would have wanted to compare it against the one from, what do you call it, the peach one from Huda. I want to compare it to that one, but like they don't make that shade anymore, and I can't find mine anywhere because I had the one they said was supposed to be for my skin tone. It was a little more oranges, so it would have been like the perfect deeper version of the peach one. But I do have the peach one on the way, and I'll be reviewing that with the Prada Beauty stuff. I know, right? There's a lot going on, y'all. Then I'm going to use this old school bronzer from Loreal. I know they still make it because I've seen it at Walmart, so if you want to get this you can pick it up at Walmart. It's just a giant shimmery bronzer, but it's the only drugstore bronzer I have, and I'm trying to keep the drugstore theme going, girls. We gotta work for this shimmery bronzer, okay? Okay. And then the last thing I have is this highlighter from Revlon. It's supposed to be really similar to, I forgot which highlighter it was supposed to be similar to. I think it's supposed to be similar to the Hourglass ones. If I remember correctly, that's what my girl Stephanie or Babs Beauty here on YouTube is talking about. I miss her content, but it's like I know during this time of year she doesn't really make that much content, so it's like I'm expecting her to come back in like February. So I'm just trying to hold out to February, and hopefully we get like a haul or two before February gets here. So we're gonna start off with this concealer. I have the shade N8. Now I want to talk to y'all about Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona and Charlotte Tilbury. What's going on with these luxury brands, honey? Because honey, I got questions. Okay, so let's start with the concealer since I already have my foundation on. If you can't tell, I know like it's that your skin but better type vibe. I'm here for it. Which is weird for me to say, because y'all know I be all about that full coverage life, but I'm like, as long as it's giving at least medium coverage, or I can make it full coverage with my concealer, then I'm good. And I'm feeling like we'll be able to make this foundation medium coverage with my, full coverage with my concealer, because I've been able to do a lot of other ones, but since I've never tried this concealer before, I'm like, you know, it's weird though, because I don't see the glitter on my eyes, but when I swatched it on my hand, I saw it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, so about these brands, I'm like, what is going on over there? Who all over there is telling y'all to repeat these same shades? Like we had the situation where I showed y'all the Cupid duo that people had from Ipsy, from Natasha, and then she turned around and for $48 gonna sell it to the people who don't have Ipsy. But the formulas were different. If you all want to see that video, I'll try to remember to link it up above where I talked about how they were different. But they, you know, had kind of the same premise. And I was like, is she trying to use the Ipsy people as guinea pigs? Because the people that pay the big bucks ain't feeling her trying to, you know, do that. Which I still don't think is okay. I mean, like, I know you're going to have to try new formulas and stuff. But it's like, maybe run a few more rounds of tests and do focus groups. Not like have people out here buying it and then people not trusting your brand because, you know, you out here selling them this type of stuff. But, you know, maybe it's just a me thing. Anyway, what up? Concealer brush, yeah. So I'm using my A506 from BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy. Yeah, but I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about a lot of these brands right now, the luxury ones, because I feel like they're doing a lot of repeating stuff. But a lot of them have like sold their brands and they don't, well, not sold, but you know, like they're not the majority shareholder of their brands anymore, which I feel like is where we've seen the huge shift. Because I feel like once Mother stopped having majority hold of her brand, you notice her stuff started showing up at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. And I feel like when she was actually in control and in charge, that type of stuff wasn't happening. So some of these brands, I'm feeling like once like they lose their control, it's kind of like, you know, the brand, the shareholders are just all about the money and not necessarily about the artistry. So I'm like, I want to hear y'all thoughts on that, because I'm like, Natasha really out here trying with that. But I don't know that necessarily Natasha has lost majority control of her brand. Her brand is the only one I'm not sure about. I know for a fact Charlotte Tilbury has lost control of her brand. Well, not had lost control, but gave control of her brand away. And I heard a while back that Mother gave hers away, which makes sense about the changes that we've seen. Because y'all know before that, she wasn't doing 15 million pinks. She was doing a little bit more color than she does now. Now I feel like she doesn't try, and it's just a whole bunch of bland stuff that they make her push out, so then that way like they can get a good return on their investment since they're in charge now. She's not anymore. But my whole thing is like, if she got all that way on her own, doing it her way, why would she try to change her way? But it's like we all know why they're trying to change her way. They're trying to like get a quick buck. But I feel like it cheapens the brand, especially when people are finding it at TJ Maxx and places like that. But again, I want to hear what you think. I can understand that some people can't afford to pay the expensive price, especially the way life is right now. Okay, so this isn't one that should be able to sit for too long, because I feel like it's a little difficult to blend out. Because I let it sit for a little while, just something for you to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm feeling like she, I wonder how she feels about it being in TJ Maxx and Marshalls and stuff. Because I would personally feel like it's cheapening my brand. Also, like I was talking, I know Makeup Craze was talking about this on her Instagram. She's the one I gave y'all in the Do You Really Need video. The clip of the person saying that the product was, you know, the same as the holiday palette. I was talking on her Instagram page, and she was talking about how people were saying that Natasha Denona and her gondolas were getting smaller at Sephora or whatever. I'm like, well, think about it. She's at Ulta now. And I'm like, if y'all remember in the Berry Pop video, I told you, like, she is not even having her newest collection there. Like, I don't know if she's just contractually obligated to have her last collection, which was the Mini My Dream collection, go to Sephora. But you notice after that, you haven't seen her, like, her new stuff launching at Sephora. Like, I went to Sephora looking there thinking they were gonna have like the early 24-hour access, and I'm like, no. And I just looked up and it was at Ulta, so I was like, okay, Ulta it is. So I'm wondering if everyone is leaning more toward Ulta because their gondola spaces are cheaper, and you know, like, more people like to buy from Ulta because they can use their points for money and all that, but it's like they're still being able to push their product out. So I'm curious if that's what's going on. We're gonna take the blushes now and start into this little battle. Did I bring brushes in here for that? Hold please. Knowing me, I did not, because we were not prepared at all. No, we were not prepared at all. Okay, so I got one brush, and then I use my switch to clean it off. So we just gonna use the stippling brush. I like to use stippling brushes for cream blush. Random side note. I do have other brushes I use occasionally though, but for the most part, I usually just use a stippling brush. But I rarely use cream blushes that are like, you know, in liquid form like this. I like the more cream ones, like in a pot. We're gonna see how this goes. I hope it's not, I'm wondering if it's gonna be pigmented like the Juvia's place, or if it's gonna be more pigmented like the Rare Beauty one. I feel like since they were trying to dupe Rare Beauty, it should probably be more pigmented like Rare Beauty, but we about to see. Oh yeah, it's definitely giving more Rare Beauty pigmentation vibes. Like Juvia's place, honey, they was not playing. Like, it was just gonna live on your face, and you know, with them 2 dots, you was gonna be able to spread it across your entire face, like from side to side. maybe up to your forehead, because their pigmentation is not a joke. Not that this one is bad pigmentation, it's just more of like, you know, like with the Juvia's Place one, you need to put little smallest dots you can, unless you blend it out all over your face and look crazy. That's what I mean. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I'm feeling like the rent is cheaper at Ulta. People have been wanting them to come to Ulta forever because of the point system, and Sephora refuses to change their point system. I mean, they got a little better with money, but it's like I gotta give you like 2,500 just to get 100 points. But I think they were trying to copy off Ulta when it came to that somewhat. Let's grab the switch. So I'm like, with all those things, I'm just feeling like it's better for business as far as their shareholders are concerned to be at Ulta and to get rid of product any way possible, which is, I feel like, why we're seeing a lot of change that we're seeing with these particular brands. That's just my conspiracy theory, but I'm interested to hear your theory. This is the shade Encourage. So my cheeks are not going to look the same today at all, because I don't really have too many Rare Beauty blushes. I have buy like the little small sets they have during the holidays, and that's how I get my Rare Beauty blushes, or I take the free samples. I'm not even front, because I'm not really big, like I said, on these liquid blushes type things. So I'm like, you know. But this is a pretty color. That's why I bought this like set, because I was like, this is more like a color that I would wear if I was going to, like, you know, do the cream blush situation. I'm sorry, liquid blush situation. The cream ones are the ones in the pot. But yeah, now let's talk about Charlotte, honey, because she just re-released everything. So it's like, I don't know if it's because she wasn't as popular as like Natasha and Mother back in the day when she was releasing these like products, and now that she's more mainstream with the TikTok kids and like they are really here for her, she's like bringing back a whole bunch of old stuff. It's like, how many times have we seen these face palettes? Like, she brought the face palette out more than once for us to try out. Okay, so these are what the blushes are looking like. As you can see, they're both pretty pigmented, pretty nice. They went on very easily and blended out easily. So far, they're looking similar. Now we want to see how they wear throughout the day. So I'm going to use Always Fiery, which is the, what do you call it, blush? The Primer Infused blush from e.l.f. for this side. And then I'm going to use their Primer Infused one in Always Lucky, which is supposed to be a shimmery one for this side, because I feel like it matches this blush better. But yeah, back to Charlotte, girl. So she out here trying it, honey. Ooh, she out here trying it. Because I'm like, look, girl, was I supposed to forget that you came out with all these products 10 and 15 times over? But what I will say is that I don't like about her coming out with these products is, like, as usual, like, the people who look like me are being excluded. Because it's like, when she initially came out with that face palette the first go round, she had 2 different shades. These last 2 times she came out with them, she only has like 1 shade. And it's not the one for... Obviously, we know which one it's for. So my whole thing is like, I feel like she's like excluding people. But I feel like a lot of times she excludes people, so I don't know why I'm acting like I'm surprised. But you know, like, I'm still gonna talk about it because I'm me. But yeah, I'm definitely not feeling like the exclusion of it all. Maybe it's just me. Like I said, you can tell me what you think down below. That's why I'm talking to y'all about this stuff, because you know, I won't show take on this. I'm not the only one who gets to have a take. So like, give me yours. But I just feel like a lot of stuff she's re-releasing, like, I feel like it's not as inclusive as I feel like she initially was when she came out with it. Not that she was so inclusive, but it's like at least she had, like, you know, I guess a couple of token black shades, where I feel like now, like, the people that bought it, they're just like, yeah, no, people don't exist past a certain color, and we're not entertaining them. So that's how I feel when it comes to her brand lately. It's like, you re-release all this stuff, but you only re-release it for a certain demographic. Like, that's not the only demographic with makeup. So I'm kind of just like eerie of her. And then, like, I've always felt like her eyeshadows were overpriced for what they were. Y'all can comment down below and tell me if you agree or not. But I just felt like they was like, she thought she was really out here killing it and doing it. It's like, girl, I mean, some of them are okay, but that's just it. It's just okay. It's like, it's really soft pigmentation and stuff. But I know it's for a certain demographic of people, or a certain like makeup wearer, if you will. So it's like, I try not to trip about that too much, but I'm just like, girl, these prices for this though, like $55 for like 4 eyeshadows. Like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me. It's just a lot. Now I do like some of her things though. Like, I usually like Charlotte Tilbury when it comes to complexion. So it's like, if it's a complexion, she can have my attention, because I think she does complexion very well. And I feel like that's the one place where she actually does try to be inclusive. I feel like a lot though, like, I feel like that's what people try to be inclusive. So that way they be like, oh, look at the shade range I have in this. It's like, yeah, but where are your bronzers? Where are your blushes? Where are your highlighters? Where are your other things besides foundation and concealer? Like Hourglass, I feel like they got to ride that wave for a long time. Where it was like, oh yeah, look, our foundation and concealer works for you. It's like, yeah, but I still need to use blush. I still need to use bronzer. I still need to use highlighter. I feel like you might have a blush I can wear, but when it comes to bronzer, where is it? But I mean, a lot of brands were lacking in bronzers. My whole thing is like, I thought it was stupid of them to not take the opportunity when bronzer was like the hit thing that everybody was coming out with, that was actually trying to be inclusive for all colors of people. Where they dropped the ball is they didn't try to ride that wave and jump on it with everyone else. Because it's like, people always complain to you about these face palettes not being what it is. And it's like, it took for the people who you were literally making them for to tell you that they didn't want to be bothered with you anymore until you made them for everyone, for you to start trying to make a conscious effort to like include everybody. And it was just kind of like, look, like even a drugstore is like doing better when it comes to bronzing than you. Like, what are you doing? How L'Oreal got a bronzer deeper than the bronzer that I wear? Because they have dark and I think they have deep. So it's like, how L'Oreal outdoing you? And you supposed to be luxury. I mean, I know they own a whole bunch of luxury brands too. Like, I think L'Oreal owns like Tom Ford, if I remember correctly, and stuff. So maybe they can make him come out with a deeper bronzer, because like his bronzer range is, I mean, the cream one is fine. I don't really know of any powder one he has that works for some of my skin tone, and that's mainly what I'm talking about. So I'm like, maybe L'Oreal can fix that. But yeah, I just feel like when it comes to Charlotte, like, she'll be inclusive in certain areas, but it's like other ones, she's just like, yeah, I'm sorry, those people don't exist. I've never met them. They don't even go here. Like, what? I've never seen them. Like, have you seen her? I haven't seen her. So those are just some of the things that I feel like I've been noticing and seeing, and I thought it was interesting that other people are starting to talk about it and bring up conversations about it and speak on it as well, because I'm telling y'all, like, what is going on with everybody in Sephora. Like, all the luxury brands, I feel like, or at least some of them, I feel like it's just, you know, just jumping ship. And they like, Ulta over there, she, you know, giving us better rent, and you over here just trying to be bougie and high, and people like her anyway because of her discount. So I'm gonna just go over there and make my money there. Now I'm wondering if we'll ever see Natasha Denona in TJ Maxx and Marshalls. That's the thing I'm curious about, because it's like we've seen Pat McGrath there, but we haven't seen Charlotte or Natasha there. At least I haven't. You can comment down below and tell me if you've seen them, because I would definitely be interested to hear if you saw like them at TJ Maxx. Then I'd be like, oh, it's a conspiracy. Like, I did. Like, what is going on with these brands? But I am just genuinely curious as to see what's going on with them, because I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so I like the shimmery side with their Rare Beauty blush a little bit more, just because, you know, I don't know, I feel like the color isn't as vibrant on this side as is on this side, but I did put a deeper blush on top of it, and this blush is more even toned with this one, so that might be why it's not giving this blush. But I definitely feel like the Rare Beauty is definitely giving me a little bit more. That's just on, you know, first impression of us actually having it on the face for a little while. We'll have to see how they wear. So we'll see how they wear, and we'll see how that goes. Now let's get to my L'Oreal bronzer. But yeah, y'all, I got a few more videos I need to film today, but obviously I had to put my base on, so I was like, we're gonna start with this one. I usually put my bronzer on first, so it's interesting to see how this is about to work out, because I'm putting it on after I put this cream blush on. And sometimes I feel like when I put on cream blush, I bring it down too low, so then like my bronzer is covering up and I have to try to like switch up a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll have to see. I meant to bring my L'Oreal bronzer to put in this video, like my, you know, matte one, the newest one they came out with, but it's okay. We can make this one work. This is one I used to put on top of the cream bronzer from Soul Body. From, you know, the ColourPop website. Speaking of which, I am thinking about buying the eyeshadow palette. I know a couple of y'all would ask me, was I interested in it? I'm like, I'm interested in the palette, but it's just because I want to recreate it, because, you know, I'm always trying to recreate a ColourPop palette. Like, maybe one day they'll actually see one of my recreations and, like, you know, do a collab with me or something, because I'm like, I I mean, I stay recreating their palettes. So I just always feel like there's something missing that could have been there, that could have gave the palette a little bit more oomph, or you know, a little more what I was personally looking for. So maybe I'd be like Doodles by the Bunny one day and get the collab for ColourPop and, you know, have me a cute little palette or 3, because I think it'd be fun to come out like a series of them, kind of like Doodles by the Bunny did with Gourmand Girls. I think that'd be really fun. Okay, last thing we have to try is this Revlon. Well, not try, but last thing we have to put on is the Revlon Highlighter Girl. Ooh, yes, I put on way too much. Look at that. I mean, nose just looks like it's glazed on. Oh, did y'all check out the Blue Mercury sale that I posted on my community tab? Because honey, they had 50% off La Mer everything, and I was just like, yes. I'm not even smart. I bought all the La Mer stuff that they had on sale minus the cushion foundation, because I just don't rock with the cushion foundations, and especially for $100 I'm not rocking with the cushion foundation. But I was like, I'll take this skin tint and try it out, because I heard what's her name, Michelle Wong, saying she really liked it. And then the foundation powder, I figured I could put on top of it if I don't like the pigmentation of it, or like, you know, the, I should say, coverage of it. But I'm just like, yes. Okay, so I'm liking this concealer so far. I think she looks cute. I feel like it's one I might put a color corrector on underneath though, because I feel like I still see a little bit of dark circles underneath there, but I'm not necessarily crazy about. So when I see stuff like that, I usually like to put a color corrector underneath. But yeah, the face is pretty much done. Let's get into these lips. I got an old Elf lip liner because I left my new ones at home, the $2 ones. So I'm gonna just take this one from the Retro Paradise collection. I guess they was using these to test us out and see how we like them. It doesn't say what color it is. It's just the darkest one that they had at the time. So I'm gonna use that. I don't know if y'all can hear my candle crackling in the back or not. It's like a wicker based candle, so. I'm actually shocked that this lips pencil is still kind of creamy. Oh, it says it on the lid. It says it's nude number 3. But yeah, so I'm actually shocked that this lip liner is still kind of creamy, because I like, if y'all remember, this collection came out like 2-3 years ago, honey. So I'm just over here like, bravo, bravo. So this is what the color looks like. I'm wondering how it's gonna look on the lips. I'm hoping it just gives like a 90s brown glossy lip type vibe, and I'm feeling like that's what it's gonna give. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, so my Pat McGrath stuff came today, random side note, so you might get a bonus video tonight, or it might just go up tomorrow. I don't know. It's really hydrating and nice on the lips. And it has like a mint scent to it. I wish I had that new lip liner though, because I feel like I want a little darker lip liner than what's going on, but it feels nice and hydrating on the lips. I wanted the Jam Session one, but it's sold out everywhere. Like, it's sold out on Elf's website, and it's sold out on Ulta, where I bought this one. But, you know. This is pretty much the finished face, y'all. Y'all know I like to spray my face to finish it off, so we're going to go ahead and spray that. So I'm going to take the setting spray and press everything in to make sure the face looks nice. Leave here before I go on to these other videos, girl. And then we're going to check out with a marshmallow setting spray in this video, even though I've already used it before. Yeah, I definitely feel like the e.l.f. one is wearing off much quicker than the Rare Beauty one with the blush on top, because as you can see, the pigmentation has gone down quite a bit since these last, we only been sitting here like 20 minutes or so. And I feel like I put that on about 5 minutes in. That's why I'm saying 20 minutes, even though it's like 25. But this stuff just smells so good, y'all. I want them to make a jumbo size of this, because this little small one is not gonna work. I'm gonna need a bigger size, but this is definitely going to be in my best makeups I've tried so far in 2024, just FYI, because I'm liking it that much. But this is the finished face for y'all. So comment down below and tell me what you thought about the topic of this video. I'm trying to get topics when I do get ready with me, so y'all have something to listen to as opposed to me just sitting here rambling on about things. But it was something I was interested in talking about, so I was happy to talk about it with you all today. And you can comment down below and tell me what you think. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the diamonds. I'll try to leave a written update down below just in case I forget to update y'all on the blush. But so far, I'm feeling like I'm gonna like the Rare Beauty one more, just because the pigmentation of this one with the blush on top of it, I feel like it's definitely like lacking, and I feel like I would have had to put on a whole bunch more in order for it to last. And I don't know if the product will build up and work out that way. But as you can see, this side looks like I hardly have on any blush, and this one is more of my cup of tea. I like to have a lot of blush, unlike a lot of other people. So if you like a downplayed blush, I feel like you'll like the e.l.f. side more, but I'm more for the Rare Beauty side. That's just me. But hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.